Well, well. The timer has started, so do not fear. We are going into the map. I really like this song, the Quad Hell one for Vice's launch. I've loved this. It was like, actually really like it. Oh, there's some rocks.
There's some debris. Is that overlaid? That was actually overlaid.
Yes, it was. Look, don't. Production were really happy with that. Don't be mean about it.
I liked it.
Yeah? Yeah, gets you going. Gets the people going. Floor with a Sharif, Aura, similar scenes, a couple of ghosts, a couple of bits and bobs. But on the attack is Giant X, and of course on the defense is Apeks.
Slow push into mid here. Nothing to agree on the other side, but Governor, you're getting a little curious, and Cloud got to be careful in this drone. Actually, they're close enough to punish him.
How is he alive?
I think maybe expected a second player behind Cloud there.
Oh, and actually, they're kind of... I feel like you've got to really commit towards being main. Oh, they do have the get out jail-ish card.
Definitely, definitely going to slow things down the pistol at least.
More of that. More of that. Okay, Cloud has...
Somehow the one to come out on top of that,
fight. Like, Cloud's been waiting.
Sorry, Mosey somehow all the way on the backside of this towards attacker spawn. Oh, no, please get the kill, please get the kill.
No. You got him, and no one else turned around. What is going on?
It started weird from that too.
That's right. Floor's in the corner. All good.
Trip here as well.
Aura, better on the Sheriff.
Jumping in the tripwire.
Yeah, it feels good. That's got to feel great. And now Avova got a couple of smokes to play with. Ooh, and AK still gets rewarded. This is a weird round. It's a really weird round, but actually Apeks kind of coming out on top here. Runners should have been noted. Yeah. Oh, has a little sit down. Oh, it's the slow crouch death. It's undignified, but it is the way it goes.
You never want to see anybody fall like that.
Oh, man.
But yeah, weird and wonderful, I guess, to kick off map 2. What we want to see to the start of Ascent. Beautiful opening here from Floor. Not so beautiful on the other side of the map, unfortunately, outside B. No. I mean, there was a moment there. By the way, Cloud eventually fell to a wallbang with the classic, I think.
Oh. I don't know how Cloud survived so long.
No.
Honestly. Right. 2. Just classics for Giant X, so shouldn't be too worried here. Don't make him win this one, because I feel like it could go weird. Great Floor's farming. Hates the Outlaw, still good with it.
Yeah, still good with it.
Notorious hater of Outlaws. But it is Governor who's going to have to deal with that.
Quick trade, though.
Quite enough there. It's given at least maybe the cycle. I've lied. I've lied. Floor made it here fast enough. It's fine. Maybe spend more time on the Outlaw. Quite good with it. Hit good shot. Oh, God, what are we doing?
That's 3 for Cloud.
Cloud's on a heater. Oh, this round is going to get really weird. How do you feel about mud, Michael?
Not my favourite style of Valorant.
No?
Problem being, Runner is so disconnected from this. I think Floor reading the situation perfectly.
But it puts it in Avova's hands to have to deal with Cloud, right? It's like Floor can hold this as long as she wants, but
Runner's making a move now.
Timing. God, that feels awful. And the barrel is taken away. Cloud's on for this.
This is a disaster waiting to happen.
It is. You can feel it, right? You can see it. Oh, and Avova gets just caught with a classic. Floor. Gonna have to put on the cape and play this out like the hero. Oh.
Surely not.
Go on, Floor. I beg of you. Oh, NT. But what a turnaround there for Cloud. I mean, it feels like there were mistakes given, but Cloud then making absolute mountains out of molehills.
Yeah, Cloud runs away with those mistakes. Seals the deal here. I mean, beautiful trade on the first.
One enemy remaining.
Fantastic work from him. And Runner playing the timing to perfection.
Look, it's not flashy. It's not, you know, you're not going to get a clip of that when you're going to be Runner, but you want to be that safe pair of hands. Yes, mud. Thank you, observers. You found the trash mud. Thank you. Thank you. Don't think anything's accidental with our observers. They are fully aware of what they're doing, and we love them dearly. But yeah, again, like that from Runner, being the safe pair of hands at the end there, doesn't have to do anything flashy, leaves that over to Cloud pretty much. And Cloud's already got the ult as well. Brilliant progress from him. We can see if there's more to be found here. Mozzie takes a glance towards middle, but opts again to back away.
Giant probably in a situation where they do want to just slow down the early round. Maybe establish some sort of normalcy here. The first half of Ascent.
Saw this to some degree in the pistol as well, this kind of 3-2 crunch.
Previously was Cloud solo, but this time around West Side to back him up, but Governor down to 9 HP already. He's going to be feeling the heat.
This. Nice stall out though, quite like that, but he might then get complacent towards the player on stairs, trying to replay it back in, but Cloud's already caught him. Cloud is having the time of his life, and look at the chip damage too. Can't ask for much more, but the flash is fantastic. Still makes something of it there. Aura will fall, but he sets up the rest to succeed.
30 seconds
So again,
left.
plants could be coming in. This was only classics. This shouldn't have been much to really write home about, and it isn't. Runner again closing down the round. A safe third round here.
Cloud and Runner wants to really put this 2-1 lead on their back so far. You already noted Hunter's Fury available for Giant X. It's a big tool to effectively, slip up aside.
One enemy remaining.
Be the first buy round here. In normal regulation for Apeks, and immediately the operator in the hands of Floor. Try and make something work here.
Doesn't feel like we've seen much pressure towards that A site yet, so this would have to be that kind of mid-explore and then check, but the cam, already solid.
Very deep to find that.
That almost felt like a frustrated push mid. I just want to get the player.
I'm curious of what angle was picked up here by Governor, because Governor was swinging bottom mid.
If we can get the POV of that, that'd be really nice, just to put the EVS team, obviously now hating me.
I said it.
My camera is destroyed.
But this time it's not Governor really to receive what looks like the bulk of this hit. It does look like he's got the support from Batu there, so that might help things. Operator has been recovered, juggling that one away, but Giant X opting to peel off from this.
Run towards potentially the operator once again. Alongside that, it's a Vova to shoulder for info. Now backing away, probably anticipating exactly what we're seeing.
Good knife too. Should kind of encourage this spring forward here. Smoke's going to go in.
Probably just spotted over there as well.
I feel like he has. Looking for it. Yeah, looking towards Dice, but a good reposition actually from Avova to at least catch Aura. Good trade though, so Westside going to keep things positive towards the site.
Plant will come through as well. 3v4 now presented for Apeks. Find a way back in here. Operator still singing from short.
He's hesitant to commit though. Time's going to start passing soon. You got to start working now. That's an opportunity. Trade for Westside again, though. Westside has been so influential for Giant X. Really impressed with him. And Molsey, really, you want to be saving that up.
So there's not going to be much of a purchase around it. Hands of Floor, always a chance. A chance there to find something for Molsey. Now actually reveal his position. Not sure on the timing here.
Molsey's in a bit of a pickle. I think he's
Can they?
caught.
Yeah. Comfortably. Another 3 or so seconds behind
Have a
that.
look at this. Okay.
Ah, so yeah, okay, so yeah, looking up towards the wrong side of mid, obviously the TP coming across. It's an unfortunate circumstance.
Thank you, EVS. Love you guys.
So yeah, rough. I mean, that's probably the reason you see Fluorescent digging so deep to
being
find
willing.
that.
Yeah.
Fortunately, it's punished very early on and things just crumble for Apeks. So into a Shiko, full Shiko actually. First of the evening. See what's in it for Apeks. Again, Giant X happy to just sit back in the early round. Wait for maybe Apeks to put together some sort of set piece, which you can see on the X-rays, maybe the intention here outside B. Westside been good for it previously. Yeah, the reads have been beautiful from Giant X in some of these anti-ecos.
In general, it feels like as well.
Yeah,
Considering dealing with that operator when it came out to play. You know, good reposition for punishing the push-up if someone was going to go for it. Well handled. Westside actually down very low. Lucky to be living on 8 HP. If anything, though, encouraging Aura.
That's perfect.
To play forward. Back of the site, not safe. And Batu flashed up here, goes back in for seconds, and so far the only one to really draw blood in this round was Floor until then. Halsey going to claim Westside, but the site is fully under the GX banner. Halsey, though, does get that Vandal, so you can see them trying to tend to any weaponry left around.
Bova going to be across pretty late here, still just on a Sheriff.
Full kit, though.
Yeah, still got a Paranoia. That's going to be the only really influential tool at their disposal right now.
There you go. Well, and there it goes. Good trade from Molesy, but to find the other two on 29 HP with the ult on, that was bold.
Bold. Gotta respect it.
Yeah, it came down to the 1v1, somehow made it possible. And saving Flickless, so he keeps that Vandal going forward in the end. But I feel like Apeks once again just not really getting a grip on this one.
Yeah, I'm curious of whether or not that set piece is actually designed to go on the trip being broken in mid to isolate that solo lurk outside B. Which again, on a round like that, you've got to make something work, and it was just Westside. Previously knowing, obviously, Cloud was there to drone. So unfortunate for Apeks, but...
Runner. Yeah, not the same approach to the op this time, playing it towards kind of lower mid more than anything. Batu, he's been caught out here. They're suffering casualties so often, they're losing life so early.
Unfortunately pinged out. I think he moves just before it expires, so... rough timing for him. Drone will at least reveal the whereabouts. And the door will be closed as well here, so B site temporarily locked down. The next hurdle being the operator in the hands of Floor.
I mean, this is a vintage Giant X fake off the owl drone.
Yeah.
Do they fall for it? Floor is here. Oh! Look at that trade timing for Flickless, though. So fast on it, but almost unfortunate as Ara is left alive only on 4 HP, but it is what it is. The site once again in Giant X's hands. They are doing this exactly as prescribed, but
planted.
kind of over. Find maybe a springboard forward. I don't know.
Look at Cloud's position as well.
It's just a checkmate, isn't it?
Yeah. Just waiting for this cross from Avova.
Oh
my word.
But Barrel's been seen. So Cloud gonna get punished this time. That is so unlucky. The Valorant god smiling upon Avova until then. Runner gonna get a little bit of karma on his side. And now down to the last two. Not gonna happen. Ara firmly in control. Confident on 4, putting GX up to 5.
Yeah, beautiful trade onto the operator to open things up. And again, it's another round that they just look so composed.
Yep.
Reading the situation perfectly. There's no real element of surprise for anything that Apeks are doing, to be honest.
Oh, here it was.
Oh, actually, no, it did expire. I thought maybe it was the last second they see that Batu's going to move, but it's just a perfect read on actually him not moving.
Alô, Vova, hurry up, bro. It's too late, bro. Too late time. You need to defuse the spike, bro. Why destroyed?
Standard reaction to getting timinged.
Classic. So we go back in. Finance is waning for Apeks as well. Still able to get a buy here, but it feels like they just can't be in the right place for it. A 1-3-1. As Giant X start exploring through middle. Floor not there this time, playing over towards that A side. But Apeks trying to fight for that B main control. I kind of like this. Don't need to go too far on it, though.
I said, not sure if they spotted the second, but you've got to assume somebody's on tiles here. Will be confirmed now with the drone from Cloud. And happy to just temporarily seal off B main, but it's going to be dealt with very quickly, so no real comfort on the back of that.
It's getting a little bit late in the round. This time we're not seeing Apeks giving up these kind of first kills. These that had been working so well for Giant X, and they've been giving them, I don't want to say for free. Free is the wrong word. They've been fighting for it, but again, Governor going to give it up here. No trade potential. They're still eyeing up this A site now. This time around, Floor. Runner gonna get punished. And Floor looking to find some more. It's always a treat. But how much can one player do? With 10 seconds, she has to hold this down. And she is! Heroics from one. Oh, she's reading them like a book. Only Aura can save them, but she's bought enough time. They get bailed out for their second round by the player on the camera, Floor, saving them in this one.
Unfortunate not to find the ace there, to be honest with you. Beautiful work. Yeah, second on the board here. Runner removed very early ahead of this, so just becomes Floor just isolating players from the back of Gen. Ultimate in handed, governing now with the Hunter's Fury. Also the neural theft as well, so some positives potentially for Apeks to build around. They've got to follow this up. Giant X had a string of unanswered rounds in map 1. It was Apeks' demise ultimately.
And look, as one of the leading members of the Floor fan club.
Really?
Yeah, subtle.
Oh.
I get that is a round and it's fantastic. It's a lot to ask of that level of impact going forward. We need more of a resounding answer, right? We need these first kills to not be coming in. Governor just dropping like a sack of spuds. No trade, no nothing. It feels similar here again. Aura pressuring up middle.
Defensively, they're happy to kind of just sit back and let Giant X control the map as well. Very little in the form, I mean, maybe because of the operator. And we've seen them kind of push and prod towards whether it be west side or Cloud outside B main, but not much else across the map, to be honest with you, Lauren.
And again, this second look back towards A, it feels like they're trying to feign this pressure through market, but they've got a real heavy stack of utility up here for Apeks, so they don't need to be too panicked about it. They still have a trip here, they still have a lot of util to work off, but it was enough that's drawn Floor. So once again, you're looking at a very available site. Giant X painting a fantastic picture of Over. Look, he's a great player, but this is so much to ask for, and Runner's seen him.
Yeah.
Not sharp enough to deny him early presence. Oh, gonna do a bit of chip damage there, actually, but Flickless will stay alive. Post-plant now.
Not confirming a kill. Ascent gonna try and fish out some information here on a fact finder. Actually, the paranoia is perfect here for the backstab, but Giant X found 2 kills. Florescen's responded though.
Yeah, she's found him right back. Good flash, but a good turn. This has opened up a chance for them to flood back to the site, but a paranoia prime from Runner. Stunning placement. West side then succeeds, and if Over left so low, how is he alive? I don't know how those bullets went around him then, but time is of the essence. And actually catching West side, maybe thinking it was all but done. And I think it is now. The time has gone. As Avova needs to back away and just try and save what he can. As once... Yeah, Giant X, though, gotta say, the control on this map, Mike, they are pulling Apeks around constantly. It feels like there's no comfort to be found.
That first from Aura is ridiculous as well.
So sharp.
But again, the timing on the paranoia, Ascent set in motion, but again, a very, very late paranoia put into play from Runner, actually, to completely derail that retake.
I am quite impressed by Giant X here. I mean, it sounds silly to say that, but I like seeing their control on this map. I like how they're controlling the rotations, how they're feigning a lot, how they're keeping basically Apeks on the, whole time.
On the flip side, that's easy to sit here and credit Giant X, because like I said, we haven't really seen much in the form of commitment from Apeks here on the defensive side.
True.
I mean, even in the rounds where, you know, they're happy to kind of let Giant X kind of shift walk around, push and prod on their own accord, Apeks haven't looked great in terms of retakes either.
No, but again, you roll your mind to it. You had Apeks trying to play for that B main control a couple of times, and it feels like it's been a bit coin flippy. We had that play towards Cat that got completely, I don't want to say antied, but Runner handling it really well with that reposition towards top middle. There's been a couple of rounds they've tried, and it's just, the checklist from Giant X is solid. I can't really discount them on that either.
No, you can't, but there needs to be a...
There needs to be more.
Yeah, there needs to be a few more things put in motion from Apeks.
With you on that.
The rifle in the hands of Fluorescent here. To maybe try and get a little active here in B main. I was going to say, if Molesy gets a glimpse of somebody, like I said previously, figuring out what the early kind of catalyst was for setting that B main aggression in motion, but completely conceding now. So TP to the other side of the map for Ascent to now pick up the slack elsewhere. Cloud has dealt with Molesy though, seemingly for free.
They're still going towards that big site. Do they now cancel their plans? Do they now think of something else? No, they're headstrong in this. They don't really care about that on the A side of the map.
So the ping even coming out for the spy cam here, so
Whoa.
no real secrets about it on the way in. Batu's going to know. Oh, what?
Yeah, it's a great shot, but Giant X, look, they don't really care. They got the numbers and they've got the sight, and they've got Fluorescent dead, so really the threat is gone. Avova, we knew where he was early on, and they know now. As he slowly works his way through. Runner's reposition should be, once again, the catch-all.
No timing this time for Avova.
There it is, lovely. And you kind of start getting into the habit of knowing that Avova's all disconnected.
Yeah,
Hey, you heard Cloud before, giving it. It starts to feel too readable here. As Apeks once again stalling out, it's just not enough.
Flash in the pan in round 7.
Enemy remaining.
It would seem. Operator back in hand for Fluorescent, but like I said, this hasn't really felt like. Just doesn't make you feel very comfortable that this seems to be the plan for Apeks, for Floor to find a pick with the operator.
And contextually, keep in mind that, hold on, this might be a bit pacey. I'll come back to this here. Floor is going to be forced off the angle, well hounded early on, and they managed to clear. Who was it? Batu before. Too many targets. Does decide to pull the cord and get out of there, but Ara already clearing the site. Lovely from Ara. Very clean until then. Couldn't quite control it towards Governor, who's just trying to buy the time. Bounding west side, though, keeps that in check, and once again, the site is theirs.
A stark contrast. You can see the confidence brimming now for Giant X. Happy to fully commit behind that, all the way into backside. Actually, Hunter's Fury invested here. To boot, it's actually going to catch Floor. And once more, it's Avova. Stuck in a late flank. No say in this round. It'll be 8 on the board for Giant X. Not even going to have the time, though, not really. Cross-map to find something. Maybe, no, west side. His third on the round. And looking very, very comfortable now.
And yeah, I do want to kind of give a little bit of, I guess, context historically. Keep in mind that Apeks managed to beat Na'Vi on Lotus, 13-10. They bested Heretics here, 13-5.
I get you.
So it's not like they've been bad in these maps.
No.
But they just don't seem to be able to get a read on GX.
I was even going to say, the first, what was it versus Vitality there? The really, really impressive first half, and then I believe what was defensively, once again, they just struggled to get anything going in the second.
Yeah.
Both of these teams have shown us positives.
Absolutely.
They've not been able to string it, A, towards a series win, and B, towards any sort of consistency, to be honest. Which is why I come back to the same point. It's why I'm quite relieved to see Giant X kind of make changes coming into week 4.
Yeah.
And then even using week 5 to say, actually, we've got even more leg room here to play about with runner stepping back in.
I genuinely do like it. I don't like the idea of like the 6th man, bring him in once every while, you know what I mean? I don't agree with that. I don't think that concept works, but I think it's like a trialing out a player within the new adjustment. I think that's perfect.
We're looking towards stage 2 here.
Exactly.
It's as simple as that, and I think anybody sitting here watching this series would be a little disingenuous to say otherwise. Giant X, so find everything they need here to open up round 11 as well. Batu, the last one standing for Apeks. This time around, Guardian.
Spike planted.
Can he get? Yeah, I was going to say, he can get under that. Oh no, he's going to get it onto west side. Full faith in the trip. And it comes to bite him.
Camera taken out.
Well, I feel that was kind of the start and end.
Yeah, well,
here.
yeah. You've shown your hand.
Lovely knife skills, but that's about it, really. and for Ginex. I don't want to get too ahead of ourselves because this could be the honeymoon period. I think only Stage 2 can really provide the bigger results and the bigger answers as what the future looks like for this team. I like the addition of Ara, absolutely. He's been a bit of a standout. It's easier to see, obviously, on a duelist to see the value there.
Yeah, I mean, Flickless is in one of those positions where it's almost like the thankless task.
Absolutely.
Really. Especially now. I mean, you know, Agent Paul aside, we're not just talking roles here, but like I said, it's certainly been a positive.
Yeah.
And a roster that's needed a breath of fresh air.
Yes. Yeah.
But also, you come into the stage of, you know, this part of stage 1, there's no pressure also. It's not as if you can come in and go, oh, Ginex look worse.
Hold on, we're off to the races here. Ara going to try and create that gap on the side, and I think he's going to find his man. He does. The only one to take a stand is Floor, finding 3. Instantly, though, traded out by Cloud, but does the damage. Gives them the player advantage. Ara left to do it all with Flickless on the knees.
No charge
Go for the res, but you can hear the ults getting popped here. Ara isolating and absolutely tearing them apart. This is getting scary.
Still got a brainstorm.
Oh! Mosey, you are brave to go into that. But hey, claiming a 3-9 on the half. I don't know if it's enough, Mike. I'm really not sure. I think we're going to find out after the break, as there's going to be a lot to ask for Apeks. Can they claw this back? Or will this just peter out in the end and give us hope for Ginex in the future?
all enemies accounted for.
3-9. Do you believe in the curse, Michael?
It's a blessing. It's a blessing.
He's lost his mind. Yeah, okay. So,
Yeah, okay.
you're the
So?
analyst here. Sell
Yeah.
it to me. Sell this to me. How do Apeks close the gap? Or are Ginex just so unstoppable here, Mike, that this is going to be over?
I feel like that's the case, yes. Again tonight, though, well, we have a contrast of two very different, I guess, ethos in terms of the approach to the team here. Apeks haven't necessarily come out tonight and shown us anything drastically different.
No.
Which is, again, I come back to the same thing, crediting Ginex of making use of the last 2 weeks here. Rip the Band-Aid off, your stage is over.
Get to work.
You get to work, basically.
Yeah, I'm with you in that. And
It's almost like you want to see Apeks just kind of toying with some really messy set pieces.
Yeah.
Spike down.
Yeah, all right,
Attacker
Ara,
spawn.
that's nice. And look, when you've got a lead like this, play like it, you've got some freedom here to work with.
Spike's there as well, I didn't even spot
God, if Over might be screwed, he is. Yeah, Ginex just turning the screws here, making it hurt. And they've got the advantage to do it. They've only got to be able to
Wow.
trade in. There we are, Governor. Hello. All right, Governor.
that. Why, Governor? But it's West Side left in a 1v2.
I got the spike.
And he No.
Michael.
It's not. He knows as well. He's getting cleared.
Oh my God, Floor.
He's getting cleared. He's getting cleared.
He got cleared! You thought that was doomed, right? Like that felt like it was absolutely doomed. But
The crowd gave it away.
Ah,
Pesky crowd.
look at him. Who's that? Yeah. That's why the security guy's having. He's loving it. Oh, gosh.
Thank God for that, by the way. Thank God. I couldn't take.
I can't have another one.
I couldn't take Westside winning that round.
No, it'd be the end of me. I'll just walk away, headset down. It's over. Oh.
Governor, though, on the board.
He's cooking.
He's opened up the second half here for Apeks.
Let's track that progress.
I guess the benefit being, that was a noise I just made, the benefit being we get maybe a chance to see the comparison here of what Giant X want to achieve on the defensive half. So like I said, we were waiting for Apeks to put something in motion. Again, basically in a financial chokehold for most of the first half, but this sort of thing. Like
This is what we would have loved to have seen. Little trap play somewhere. I feel like this is going to work. I feel like it's going to work. The flash, the swing. Oh, it is working. Giant X coming away with 3. Okay, Molzy. He's the one to pick up the pieces this time. Westside. Oh, my word. Okay, we've got a 1v1. Oh, and it's Runner.
And he's going to get a gun.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, he's got a Guardian. Oh, no. Oh, and a Vova's planted open. Oh, yeah, Vova's been tagged.
Oh! Oh, is this how it feels like he's decided? Oh, I'm over. Very ratty. I like it. I really like it. Extreme ratting.
Oh, my God.
No.
What?
Oh.
That Guardian. Yeah, that's a rough response. A backhand in round 2.
But I love this from Giant X, as much as it kind of ended in what felt like a silly way to an extent. I do love what Giant X were up to, that lovely little trap play.
But this is the sort of thing I'm talking about.
So nice.
Bust out some of these little, some of the things you're trying to get working in scrims. You know, show us what you've been working on.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing else left here for stage 1. Show us it now.
The Outlaw with Ara. Everyone else locked in as well.
One suppressed.
Molzy feeling fruity on the other side as well. Boy.
A bold maneuver. Runner, the Guardian that cursed of over in the end. Oh, he's...
I mean, lucky not to get run
there,
down by Molzy.
Shadows traveling.
And Floor, actually.
It's tough from this point onwards, isn't it, though? GX gonna be feeling the presence here. And Ara already taken away of over. That's,
Smokes down.
yeah. Tough from this point out.
Really relying on a couple of free engagements. Don't expect Giant X to be giving too many of those away. I mean, the time for Cloud to concede, actually, here. He's got a nice gap, but Batu threading the needle.
Okay, but Westside. Westside is the...
Oh! Governor!
Governor!
Keep this man on a pistol.
Yeah, honestly.
He's doing work in the second half.
He's nuts.
30 seconds
Okay, he's
left.
got them a plant. Floor's got one of the Vandals. Molzy still has his. And Governor apparently is in his final form. Sheriff locked in. Okay, and Ara's going to have to play retake with the Outlaw. Not easy. 2 spotted. Nice info. Don't know if they spotted the one towards CT. I doubt it. But still, good info on this. Gonna know both of those pings.
Floor playing pretty disconnected here as well.
Checking for flank, nothing there. It's all coming through from main now. Smokes in, knives in. It's time to go here. Floor very late to the party, and Ronnie's already going to clear Governor. This is down to Molzy on the back of the side to keep some presence, keep some eyes on this, because Floor has to get back in here now. And that's Shorty ready to go. Spams in, very nice here. Floor gets traded out, but it's Runner again, left in the 1v1. The time, though, is conceded, and Molzy with the hero Vandal, and a couple of wayward shots working. Apeks cling on for another.
Pay safe card, Thrifty here. In response once again. 10-5, at least a little gas left in the tank here for Apeks.
One enemy remaining.
And a few players,
Enemy remaining.
Apeks now actually starting to come alive a little bit.
Nice, guys.
He seems like he's got such a positive attitude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
W team, mate.
Yeah, he seems good.
Suppressing.
Let's see if they can do it back to him, though.
One
NX
suppressed.
got a couple sheriffs. Cloud with one, Westside with the other, and Runner, of course, with the Vandal. So maybe an opportunity for them to answer back in kind.
Please, no.
But some ults on the horizon as well for Apeks. Governor 2 away. Molsey 1 off, 1 away from Batu, 2 away from Floor. Big Focus, yeah, 2 off as well. Okay, Westside. Gonna have to fall away from that now. Really clear towards B main.
Nothing else for Apeks to pick up on the other side of the map. See Runner still trying to command some of this space towards mid. Very difficult though with Apeks now looking for an alternative approach. Spy cam goes up, that will reveal at least that there is a hero rifle.
I cannot use that.
Governor's drone denied as well.
Yeah, just a bit of a gamble stack. I don't mind this. You've got a round where you're trying to make something happen out of very little.
30 seconds left.
Why not go for it?
But I mean, the concern actually in a round like this is whether or not Apeks kind of sit back and try and control site here, because then the exits really become concerning.
Governor.
That's a good pickup.
Yeah, and that was the Vandal, so it could be recovered. I think, yeah, it has been by Flickless, but still, you can see Governor can reposition quite safely, control this flank, force them through either market, through CT. It's a nice position.
Yeah, now the exits don't feel as feasible, especially with Governor holding so deep towards spawn now. So that is the intention here for Giant X. It's almost shepherd Apeks in towards the spike going off.
Cancelled.
Governor, though, a little overzealous. Maybe looking to actually break that apart. Oh, yeah, now Flicker's actually...
Time to dip. Floor hunting this, though. Yeah, the 3, obviously, with, I think it's... Ooh!
I was going to say, got to be careful there, Flickers. Those walls don't provide much safety.
No. Okay, so they don't get to keep the Vandal over, but I mean, they can still get a buy. It's certainly not the worst outcome.
Apeks traded 70. That's interesting, actually. 17.5, yeah. Great trades.
Yeah, good stuff. Alt-wise, though, we were talking about it in just the round prior that they were coming online, and now they are hitting. So we've got Floors, Molseys, and Governors. On the other side, starting to build towards theirs, but still a little bit more to go here. So for Giant X, can they get this game back in hand? Because 6-10, it's not really, you know...
I mean, to be honest, yeah, you get concerned after this loss. It's within 3. Giant X then are back down on a rough purchase. Speaking of rough, Fluorescent.
Smoke?
Maybe, I guess, through the flash, but I'm not sure if it was through the smoke. I thought Ara had swung out ahead, but... Don't know about that one either, but it's pretty much in exactly the same spot.
Yeah, no trades on that one. Simple stuff. And the stark contrast between the awareness from Giant X when that operator could have come out and this moment, but Molsey, that should be a follow-up too. Yeah, okay, that's 2 from him. Avova even getting Ara. This has suddenly tilted things back into a possibility. Oh, the timing. Oh, just about getting it too. Cloud unable to save his captured teammate. Is Westside and Cloud having to try and navigate their way back through, but look at Westside's
I was
position.
going to say, look how far away he is, though.
And if there was more...
he has to make so much noise to try and sell this. Put it in motion.
Governor's position, I feel like...
He's droning.
Oh, God.
Oh.
I don't think he was close
did he
enough.
recheck?
Last player
Oh!
standing.
Governor's getting a little bit spicy here. And Cloud, I think you know now the door is shutting. Still going to get one on the way out, though. But at this point, I think he knows it. Oh, nice work from him if he get away with this. Yeah, I think he does. Very good from Cloud trying to min-max even in the losses here. But, okay, Apeks have started something, because that was off the back of 2 picks coming out for Giant X, right?
Yeah.
They've controlled middle. They've taken away 2 of the big hitters. Batu and Floor both going down. And then Molsey with some wonders. This was very impressive stuff. Okay, Governor. Not bad.
Yeah, and like I said, it's no surprise to see the timeout come here, because that's the concerning round to lose.
that's
Maybe we're about a 6 out of 10.
I'd say even a 5.
A tepid Pipson. We
Building
know
up,
we know
building
it built
up,
up.
building
Yeah,
up,
we're still
building
30
up.
seconds. 30 seconds left of the timeout.
Calm.
Composed.
No nodding.
Yeah, nodding.
Yeah.
Back to Pipson, please. Thank you.
Thank you.
Like I said, it's about the 15 seconds. If he's running out of time,
You know. No, he's calm. He's calm today.
I feel like they're winning the 2v5 though. To be honest.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
Last 10 seconds. Oh, he's
Now
taking a
this
break.
is
Okay.
very composed
Yeah.
compared to normal.
Pipson's in control here.
He's been doing his breathing exercises, you know what I mean? He's been working on it. That hot
He's-
yoga in the morning.
He's
really
hit
helping.
that 11 p.m. meditation.
Yep. His phone's got the reminder on it, you know. Time to do your breathing exercises. Apeks win 81% of their anti-eco rounds. What? Okay, the VCT 84. Okay.
I'd be interested to know where Apeks rank then.
Yeah, like what's the...
Yeah.
Okay.
That average feels high actually.
Because we've seen
Am I
so many
crazy?
of those ecos
Am I
go...
crazy or does the average for the Regency win? Am I just kind of smack talking the whole region?
Well, because it has felt like we've seen so many ecos
I
succeed.
feel like, yeah,
I don't know, you know what?
stats don't lie.
Stats don't lie. Okay, so now this is kind of where I feel like Apeks can start.
I was just going to make the point.
Uh-huh.
Map 1 felt weird after that one Giant X timeout.
That's
And then
true.
Apeks were just like, they're going to do something, guys. They're going
Watch
to do
out.
something.
Yep.
Don't do anything until they do something. The start of this round had whiffs of that.
Whiff.
Whiff.
What's that smell like?
It smells like hesitation.
Okay, I like the ult usage though, maybe just because it feels so unknown. Gonna spot out at least west side, and he's been caught here. Yeah! There's a flying floor going back in to check on you. Bounds in from heaven. I thought she was gonna take the space up there. Says, nah, I'll clear sight for you boys, don't worry. So plants in, but there's an investment from Aura. Is there anything to set it in motion?
Still definitely, well actually,
Okay, the knife. I want to see a bit more. Here we go. Off to the races. Floor still standing. And it wasn't pretty, but job done. Of over falls. Down to the 4v3. He can't quite get any more. And Floor's gone back in for more. Almost off for the ace again. But can't quite stand under the test of Cloud, who gets away with his life. And farming in these rounds, you take them though, as it's another step to gap closing the scoreline, as 8 will be on the board. As Cloud already conceding, and just wanted to keep that operator.
now Apeks have a little bit of a buffer, something we haven't been able to say in map 1. They actually have the finances behind to play some of these rounds out, look for trades. It can get a little messy. It's not going to matter as much. Not walking the tightrope in that regard. Governor starting to come alive, show signs of life.
Full POV of the 4 kills. Poor Flickler.
I mean, you can see Ara desperately trying to deal with that trip with the shorty.
Wait, when did I kill a fourth guy?
Losing count, apparently.
Light work.
Yeah.
Light work for Floor. Okay, so the operator was retained, right? Yeah, Cloud kept that. Gives it over towards Ara. Drop down the Vandal. We have a couple of ults here as well. Flickless, notable one, really, in this run. Punished so swiftly.
Another ult, by
Flickless
the way.
might be dead.
Another
That's
ult, by the way.
ridiculous. Oh, hello. Bye-bye. Flickless, there's no escaping fate when Floor's after you. Can Aura turn the tides? Trying to. Governor's gone down. This time not got the safety on the site for so long. Flickless still on the knees here.
Tag comes through for Essence, very low.
Still alive though, still alive. Just about middle though, Battle won out by Batu, takes away west side. So it feels quite indicative of once again this presence. And it feels like that poison chalice of this operator because you want to keep keeping it, right?
Yeah.
You keep getting forced into these early saves. You don't go for these rounds. And they found a rhythm that works for Apeks, Mike. And be off the back of Floor seeming to get our ace every round. However it happens, it seems to happen.
I mean, that's just ridiculous to face the ult once again in the follow-up, and then the way that Flickless falls. Batu.
My ult is ready.
Give away too many now. Got the finances, I guess, on all 3 to go for if they want to.
Sure.
But
Yeah, and that's exactly what I mean. In these sorts of rounds where Giant X are going to be playing catch-up, Apeks are the ones that have the confidence to look for these sorts of kills. Still going to keep hold of the operator. Runner at 1,300, everybody else below 1,000, so...
Go.
It's not going to feel great. Runner just decapitated here. It's a victim of his own success, almost.
Okay, this is the one, though. This is the round, right? If you got the timeout building before that you had your check-in with, this should be the plan.
Coming out of this, Giant X have a better purchase than I was just anticipating.
Yeah. It's what I need a Guardian really to be the part that suffers, and that's in the hands of Westside. Okay,
But it's the
so
util. There's not too many gaps here.
Ooh. Now this didn't work out for Apeks, but it works out for Giants. Already going to take away Molzy. Aura then, that got caught. Can't overextend now.
It's back here. We'll have to
Take flight.
sit back and wait for Apeks to make a move. Actually, not dealing with either of the tripwires there. Maybe not getting close enough.
Oh, and I'm waiting for that peek. Zara, go for it. Walks the smoke, or does he respect it? Apeks taking step by step, cautious though. Looking a little hesitant here. Those smokes won't hold him back for long, but Governor's got Aura. But there's trade. Lovely for Cloud to work off, but have overbeat him to the punch. Cloud again still standing. Trades this in, and they're losing our numbers. And this is where it gets dangerous, where it gets dicey. Good swing from Flickless. Just about getting things back in the hands of Giant X here before it got too close.
Already close enough in my eyes, Lawrence, to be honest. Apeks have done the hard work here. Like I said, they have the buffer. Not necessarily sealing their fate here with one response found from Giant X.
Good job!
Still have the Hunter's Fury, have the Neural Theft as well. On the other side of things, actually, mirrored ultimates. We're into round 21. Can Giant X follow up on that, though?
Just want to see if Cloud keeps going as well. If he starts warming in now, starting to find that big impact, he's a scary player. And speaking of, pops the ult. Does he get a tag off this? So far, nothing. So if anything, maybe mis-selling the presence here slightly. But on the case will be Cloud still from CT. Over starting to show a little bit more presence towards A as well.
Operator up here, though, in the hands of Aura. Towards A site.
Is Westside getting interested here? He is. Westside just re-clearing towards B main, it looks like. The peek towards the smoke. Didn't see too much, though, and readjusting the setup maybe to allow for a rotation at some point, but Giant X unsure of where they want to be, but time will become a factor pretty soon.
They're funneling in towards the operator as well. It's an awkward angle for Aura because he's got to basically commit towards main.
It's timing on the smoke. Paranoia going to come out. Once again, hinder progress. We're down to 30 seconds. All this util can stall them out. This gets dangerous. It feels like they're getting more and more intentional. And there's the knife. That's 3. That feels like it's exactly where they're heading. Cloud going to find the late lurk towards middle. The flash good, but Floor takes a little bit of cover towards the smoke. Needs to get going. 15 seconds. This time, Flickless holds the ground. Good trade from Molzy. 10 seconds now. They got to keep moving. Runner still by Gen. Does so well, but outdone in the end. But Aura's operator was waiting in heaven and pushes them up to 12.
I mean, Aura just plays this so slow, so passively, allowing his teammates really to take the brunt of this hit. And it pays dividends. Now, unfortunately,
This is a hard timeout.
yeah, that feels like the killing blow almost.
You can see it on the faces too, right? Like, as much as we know the stakes in this game aren't super high, you would like to walk away with a win.
I mean, either of these teams would, yeah, they want to get the series win on the board.
Yes.
Nice! Good job!
Giant X obviously would allow a lot more security in these changes they're making, gives them some positivity to work to for stage 2, and obviously for Apeks, if you're facing the fact that you might go down,
Yeah, sure.
it is bitter to face this sort of round. So good for Giant X to be able to turn things back in their favor at this point, kind of propelled by Cloud in, not the 21st, but the 20th. But at this point, the final stand really for Apeks here.
There's comfortable in the purchase at least. Still got ultimates to play with. Molzy's actually online as well. On the other side of things, Giant X is just west side with the Neural Theft. but that operator still in play for Ara. He's had a really good map too here, to be honest with you.
Yep. Like almost like a quiet 20 to some extent.
Yeah.
But still very present in these rounds. The key rounds, always finds a target, always finds his man. Really been... I can't stop singing the praises of Ara. I've genuinely liked this addition to the team. Again, Flickless kind of the, unsung hero of it. Certainly present some great flashes, great knives in that last round, that identifying the player. But we go back in, and the last stand for Apeks here. Is there anything left in the tank? This is when we find out. And Cloud looking to be disruptive again. They're very good at reading into this, to playing to that tension. Cloud could be quick to get behind them.
Oh, no.
Oh, this could be over.
Gonna tuck in here. There hasn't been a single peek towards mid until now for Apeks.
Portal closed.
And the chances of him being cleared.
I don't know if runner's drop got heard, but it almost baits them in, right, to look to that left side to play
You almost,
Cloud.
exactly, you almost want him to make a step here to draw the attention. Drone definitely not going to be checking back this way.
Oh, this feels like it's going to be an absolute
Be
shutdown.
careful of Avova, though.
Oh. Well. Avova's got you.
Yeah.
That's taken 40 seconds, but they found a player to the good. And
Problem
it's
is,
the right read.
where it's happened, neural theft will pop up, but they're still so far away from either side. It gives Giant X so much time.
Still going this way, the paranoia once again. What? Runner! A gift comes in! Oh, that's a little laboured, but still they're trying to fight this out. A 2v2. The young guns battle with floor, trying to put it together, but the new man on Giant X looking sharp.
10 seconds
And the
left.
one that brought all the eyes to this Apeks team, the last one alive is Floor, desperate to make a stand, and does the very best she can, but it's all over. West Side gets them to 13 and gets them the first win.
And you got to give credit to Giant X, obviously, that, well, actually not just today, but last week as well. I noted earlier, a breath of fresh air is what it feels like, and much needed to close out stage one.
I completely agree. Looking forward for the rest of Giant X to see how they keep moving forward here. I think there's a lot of potential with this revitalized looking side. I like what I'm seeing between Flickless and Ara especially. Ara looking very experienced. Again, not losing his head in some of these bigger situations. Very solid.
And actually talking about, Flickless being in that role that's almost very thankless to come into a struggling roster, that make no secrets about that, but to come in and deliver. Also for Ara, to come in as the duelist, be the one that ultimately has to be the one to, I guess, bear the weight of turning the tides for Giant X. Absolutely delivered for me.
Yeah, and on the flip side, of course, Apeks, look, it felt like there have been moments throughout this. Maps gained off some of the big dogs out there. You look at some of the history to it, taking off maps from Liquid, Heretics, Na'Vi, but there was just never quite enough consistency there to get that win for them. And it's unfortunate because there's talent there for sure, but sadly unable to make it align at the right time for themselves.
Yeah, sure, and I think conversely to Ara and Flickless, it's Battle and Floor are going to be the talking points on the other side, and those are definitely positives to build around going towards stage 2 for Apeks. But, I mean, credit to Giant X, really. Like I said, of making the changes in week 4, knowing your stage 1 is basically, right, how can we maximize what's productivity and efficiency here to close out stage 1? And actually gives you something to look forward to for stage 2. Because if this hadn't happened, there wouldn't be a lot to look forward to.